off you. So I want to just, I think Augustus earlier brought up a concept that on Blue Sky, supposedly there's a list of people on the right that are on a hit list. There might be a small number of personalities putting that together, but that's not the vast majority of people on the right or left. And we don't even know if it's even Americans. There's a reason that foreign provocateurs would want to see something like that and use bots to amplify it. And I don't think Blue Sky has the same amount of money that X does to block the bots. So to that point, I'm not on Blue Sky, so can't speak to how it works there. But even if it was on X or somewhere else, the number of people that really want to see people hurt is very, very small.
Well, I mean,
even the people, yes.
And it just happened in my city. A guy who was a realtor started posting right after the murder, but like really horrible stuff that not only did he deserve it, but like he's happy that he just went on about like that. I'd have to find the posts, but very, very derogatory, very supportive of the murder. And it went viral. It went viral all over the city, and then it went nationally viral. And this guy had just gotten elected to the Board of Realtors here, and they removed him. They removed him this year, and I guess he resigned for future years. The real estate brokerage that he was working for fired him. And I mean, all his social media accounts are down now. But when the stuff was up, there was like, when I looked at it, maybe 300, 400 people reacting, that were seeing his posts. And like, the guy had a lot of friends on, this was a Facebook post. But if you were to read what the guy said and then saw the ramifications from it, it was just really for a professional in a business, and he's in the business of trying, like the weirdest thing is he's trying to go get clients, and sell them houses, and it was just very bad. But there are circumstances like that, and that one, it was, yeah, this one all over the country picked up the story because he lost his position from, I think they call it like a board of governors or of the realtors. I mean,
do you think it's wrong that he lost his position?
It's interesting, Shai, because I actually had interaction with this guy personally maybe a year ago, and he was very, how do I put this, like caustic, the way you would argue a point with him, a political point, and coming at it as a Republican, he would say something like, for me in my profession, how dare you be a licensed lawyer? Like, you should be disbarred because you're supporting a convicted felon, and no one should ever use you, and no one should use your services, and you're probably really stupid. And just like that would be the way he would respond to a political point. So he kind of, what happened with these posts is he was doing that to another realtor, and like really, it was caustic stuff. So I think it might go beyond just someone celebrating the death. It was also the manner and how he said it. So do I think it should sit on the Board of Governors? No, because they definitely have ethical standards. The same way if a judge did it, or someone.
I felt the same way.
Yeah. So that do you know what I'm talking about, Shasha? Did you see the story?
I think I know what the post you're talking about, because I've seen I've seen a multitude of them. Like, there's so many. I saw one post where she was a pediatric nurse. She was a pediatric nurse, and she basically put on her Twitter, fuck his kids, fuck Charlie Kirk, fuck his wife, just went in. and she ended up getting fired. The children's hospital that she worked out for had a statement saying they don't condone such behavior and terminated her. I'm kind of indifferent because if you think that these political views do not affect the way they treat people at work, you're sadly mistaken. So if it's someone like a nurse or a surgeon or even a teacher that deals with children posting egregious things like that, I think they are deserving of fired. The only thing is, it is qualified as free speech. As long as you're not inciting violence, I believe in you're all good. But there are consequences to that actions. If you know that you have, and if you know you're employed to a hospital, or you're employed as a teacher, I think you should be a little bit more careful with what you put on social media, especially in these times. Yeah, I think
there was a nerd or
you're in the Matrix, boss. You're in the Matrix bad.
We are in a world. Look, I think it's awful for these people to post stuff like that, and they need to think for themselves. If they truly believe that it's okay that people die, I think it's awful. Unfortunately, we're in a world where someone like Elon Musk basically implied everybody left of center was a bad person with some of his tweets on Wednesday. And that is also inappropriate. The thing is, he's been able to monetize it. He is where he is because he has such a large following, and people misunderstand him getting away with it. Other people being able to do it, and that's very unfortunate. They also misunderstand being provocative and going way too far. When someone dies and there's real life involved, it's way different than saying something provocative like Elon has done many times, and also the person that's posted above has done.
By the way, I don't know if someone posted in the comments, my photo. That photo was just only to point out the political violence that the left promoted since 2016.
Wow.
So that's the only reason why I have the photo. It's not
Yeah, is the left a bunch of paid people that just switch whenever they're told? Because like a lot of these people were like pro-Trump at one point before he ran for president. So I don't know what the left is informing.
Not only
I'm
that,
confused.
Jazzy, but I pointed out like earlier, like how they're like now all of a sudden free speech and want to be able to talk shit about Charlie Kirk and his family, etc. without freedom of like consequences. And
But
then
they
also
say he
like
got killed for the consequences of his speech.
and it's like if say the roles were reversed and he was a transgendered, purple hair or whatever, and he was going around college campuses promoting transgenderism, LGBTQ+, whatever on the left that he wants to promote, and a righty that shot him in the neck. Their response would have been, he doesn't deserve it, but I'm not surprised. Like, you gotta reap what you sow when you spew hatred. They wouldn't sing that same tune if it was, the roles were switched. They condone it.
Okay, so Dr. Jasmine, do you condone going after the left right now?
Say it again?
Do you well, I guess maybe sorry, that was Shy that was saying that. Shy, do you condone going after the left right now?
No.
Okay.
I don't think any of us do. That's why I said. Stan, who would we be going after? Who is the left?
Okay,
So,
that's the point I'm trying to make. That
hold on, Stan. People feel like they need to be obligated to meet some sort of moment, whether it be on social media or whether it be through morality. And
Wow.
I feel like people have lost perspective.
If you turn this
As to
thing
what
as a
reality
possessing power,
is.
definition.
Well, I would say
Yes,
this. I mean,
go ahead, Stan. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, this is Plato.
Tyranniness and projection.
So, no, I mean, I would say,
Oh, that's Pepe.
no, my name's Plato. So who's
But you
that?
don't like Pepe.
Battery.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the room. Have a good night, y'all. You're part of the problem, Pepe. You're part of the problem.
I'm not Pepe.
Who modded Pepe?
If you're still here,
Please don't do that. I don't even. Yeah.
yeah, he's part of
Why would he
the
even
problem.
speak in here, bro?
He's part of the problem. He contributed to this shit.
wait a minute. What I'm trying to point out to you guys
Tyranniness
is that the vast majority of people on the right
and
don't
big
know
talker.
what Trump is trying to do.
Big
Just
talker.
because you're on the right.
What is
doesn't mean
Trump
that
trying
you're-
to do?
Just read what he's saying up above. He wants to attack anybody on the left that says something.
You don't get to ask for peace now. The peace was over the moment that bullet went through that guy's neck. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You guys have been politically violent for years.
You're
Painting righties as fascists, even though, just because they're against abortion. You guys painted Charlie Kirk to be this alt-right elitist when he was actually one of the more moderate than anything else.
Just
So
can
now
we
that
also
he
bring
knows
up?
that's one of the only guys that were willing to talk to you guys, now you guys want peace, now you guys want civil discourse. That's not how that works. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's bring up Louis Massioni. All the people that came in our room celebrating the death of the CEO of a healthcare company. Like, what the hell was that about? All I'm saying is, it's getting violent. And I played a clip in my room earlier. They're trying to normalize political violence.
Sick of this bullshit.
And it's not normal. And I'm not celebrating it. I don't care if it's the right or the left.
okay, so we can get this started.
Wait, Stan, hold on, please. We have a couple new folks in the room, so I just want to give them some space. Yasser, welcome. Big Brush. Yasser, let's go to you first. Do you have any thoughts on the room title? Will Charlie Kirk's death spark more violence?
Hey everyone, it's a pleasure to be here to talk to all of you, and thank you, Holly. A good friend of mine. So,
being a lot on JB's were just that was awesome.
definitely,
Can you drop
it will definitely spark more violence for sure. It will be give it a couple of months. There's no way, because the thing is, it's keep.
How did Pepe become a mod in my space? I'm curious.
I think Jordan modded them.
I moved him.
Freedom!
My space.
We don't know. I don't know who did that, but
It
Yasser's
was only Hollywood
friend.
Jordan. So it could
It
have
wasn't
only
me. It definitely wasn't me. I didn't mod anybody. Yeah, Yasser's a good friend of mine, though, JB.
Okay, you can bring him back up, but I need to get my point across.
Am I good to talk, or what's going on?
Yeah, sorry.
Now, what happened was a coup, and because they made coup, and it's very simple, now they are trying to push it to Esfera Mayo. They try to push it to Esfera Mayo, like they try to.
Then they had to boom the room. They had to boom the room.
Mayo.
Is